Spain have booked their place in the World Cup final after a commanding 2-0 win over France in Tuesday's semi-final, a result that stunned much of the football world given how dominant France had looked throughout the tournament. Luis de la Fuente's side will now face either Argentina or England on Sunday, chasing what would be their second World Cup title. Going into the match, France were considered favorites, built around a frightening attacking trio in Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, and Mikel Olise. Most of the conversation beforehand was about how anyone could stop that attack, not whether Spain could win outright. But Spain had other ideas. They came in unbeaten in 37 straight matches, a run that ties Italy's all-time record. They hadn't always grabbed headlines this tournament. A goalless draw against debutants Cape Verde, late winners against Portugal and Belgium. But they'd been building toward exactly this kind of performance. Against France, they delivered it in full. Mikel Oyarzabal opened the scoring from the penalty spot, and Pedro Porro doubled the lead before the hour mark with a well-taken finish. Remarkably, those were Spain's only 2 shots on target all game. The efficiency mattered less than the control. France, by contrast, managed just 3 shots on target, a striking number given their attacking talent. Tactically, Spain's midfield trio of Fabian Ruiz, Rodri, and Dani Olmo took the game away from France's central pairing. Olmo played a roaming role, dropping deep to create a numerical edge, and his ability to receive under pressure and find teammates was central to Spain's best moments, including the build-up to the second goal. Spain also exploited France's zonal defensive setup, pushing fullbacks forward alongside their wingers to overload France's flanks. That's exactly how the second goal came. Porro made an untracked run beyond the defense, played the ball forward, received it back, and finished. Reaction from pundits reflected how one-sided the game felt even at 2-0. Chris Sutton, on BBC Radio 5 Live, said Spain had flattened France and that France had received more credit this tournament than their semi-final performance justified. Roy Keane called France a collection of brilliant individuals rather than a functioning team, while praising Spain's collective display. Patrick Vieira credited Spain with winning the game tactically, and Ian Wright summed it up as structure-beating individuality, adding he was surprised how comfortably it played out. The manager's story is worth noting, too. When De La Fuente was appointed in December 2022, he wasn't a well-known name. He'd spent his career coaching Spain's youth teams at under-19, under-21, and under-23 level, and the appointment felt more like an internal federation choice than a marquee hire. Since then, he's delivered a Nations League title in 2023, the European Championship in 2024, and now a World Cup final. Several current players, including Oyarzabal, Dani Olmo, Rodri, and goalkeeper Unai Simon, played under him a decade ago at youth level. That long-term familiarity is often cited as key to this team's cohesion. De La Fuente credited the win to effort, sacrifice, and collective mentality, saying the spirit of the 2010 World Cup winning side has been recaptured. Afterwards, Spain's king, Felipe VI, personally called to congratulate him, while celebrations broke out across the country. Statistically, this has been one of the most defensively dominant World Cup campaigns in recent memory. Spain became the first team in tournament history to keep 6 clean sheets in a single World Cup. Their expected goals figure allowed against France was just 0.3, the lowest by any team in a World Cup semi-final since Brazil faced Sweden in 1994. Lamine Yamal, still a teenager, has yet to lose a match for the senior national team and holds the best win rate of any European player across World Cup and European Championship starts combined. As for what's next, France shift focus to the third-place playoff, while Spain await the winner of Argentina versus England to determine their final opponent. analysts have suggested Spain's patient, possession-based approach could trouble either side, though Argentina's defensive frailties on the counter have been mentioned as a potential point of vulnerability. Sunday's final will determine whether Spain add a second World Cup title to their collection, 16 years after their first in 2010, and whether De La Fuente completes his rise from relatively unknown federation appointee to World Cup winning head coach.